Hey y'all, I thought I'd bring you along and with me on meal prep cooking for dinner. And first I'm making up the side for the dinner, and it's something I've grown up with since I was yay high, and it's orange jello salad. So if you've ever had it before, let me know in the comments if you like it, hate it, because it's either or. So come along and make it with me. So I've got my pineapple drained over here and Cool Whip Jello. Sometimes I do make it with sugar-free Jello, but I just grabbed this today. And then my cottage cheese. So I just need half of this. This is cottage cheese I had gotten a couple weeks ago for lunch, but then I thought about this, so I'll finish what's left for a few lunches. Let's see, Jello. I like mixing the Jello in with one of these, that way kind of gets the orangey color. I did get orange, didn't I? Yeah. Best not turn it orangey. Maybe once I get the other stuff in. Let's get this over. Let's see, it's starting to get the orange. Got it mostly mixed. Now let me add the pineapple. Trying to get the rest of the orange in. Now the Cool Whip. I like this because it's few ingredients and really easy to put together. Like I said before in a previous video, I always put the camera in the wrong spot because my arm is always in the way. Sorry about that. I hope everybody's having a good... So this just goes in the fridge to set up. And voila, it's ready. Well, for the most part, it's ready to go. As I make noise. And I'll always have to try that here and see if it tastes good. So I'm going to throw it in the fridge, get it set up, and then come back with me and we'll... Welcome back. We're getting ready to get the chicken cooking, but we got to prep it. And I am making a, I don't remember the name of it, that I got off of Pinterest, my favorite. But I got it and I've got the ingredients, not too much. There's only one substitution I'm making is I don't have any Dijon mustard. When I have it, it usually goes to waste. So I'm just going to use a smidgen of regular mustard. Hopefully it doesn't affect it too much, but I'll just do a little dab. And I don't have quite the full amount of brown sugar. I got to get some more. But first we got to get the ingredients together, and it calls for a half a cup of brown sugar, which, as you can tell, I don't have that much, almost. And then 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce. And then 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm just going to eyeball it. And that's the best way to cook, is just eyeball. Which reminds me of when my boy was little. I would always, here I'll show you. I would always go like, I can see you. So the eyeball thing, that's what it reminds me of, because I just saw it in my memories recently. And then it calls for a dab of Dijon mustard, I think 1 tablespoon, but I'm just going to do 1 little squirt. some garlic powder. It takes 1 teaspoon. I'm just going to throw a dash in. And some black pepper. Oh, and I do have the oven heating, and it's to cook on 400. And I out of aluminum foil, so I did get some parchment paper just to help with cleanup. So stir this, and it calls for 1.5 pounds of chicken thighs, but that big package of chicken, if you saw one of my videos recently on my haul, I just split the family pack in 6 and 6, so I'm hoping that's roughly 1.5 pounds. It might be more. If not, that's either way is fine. So I'm just to toss it, and it's to cook, I think, 25 to 30 minutes. I'm supposed to probably trim off the fat, but it'll give some extra flavor. All right. So I am just going to toss it. Let it sink in. And then, sorry for the noise. So I'm gonna put it on here. So we're gonna have this with, yeah, at the beginning of the video I made up some orange Jello salad, and that brings up a lot of memories from growing up. And last one. I might have to just drizzle some of this left on here to maybe help caramelize it. All right, so when the oven gets done heating, I'll throw it in for 25-30 minutes, and give me a moment and I'll show you what I'm going to do with another side. All right, I did get the chicken in the oven. It beeped, and let me show you what I'm going to attempt in the Instant Pot. I had gotten carrots, if you had seen my haul. So I took 4 things of carrots, peeled them, washed them, and cut them up. I'm going to steam them, and then once the chicken gets done and the carrots, I might broil them with some maple syrup, just for a couple minutes to sweeten them up, and then hopefully it'll work. So we will see. But in the meantime, I'm going to make up the corn dip for work. I think I had videoed it in my Christmas appetizer dip video, but if not, and it's been a while, here we go again. We got 3 cans of corn drained, ready to go. It takes a cup of sour cream, mayo, and cheddar cheese. And I forgot to pull out my cheddar cheese from the freezer, so it's still frozen. So I might start out with that first. Let's see. It's for tomorrow anyway, so it'll work out. So now on to some sour cream, 8 ounces. A little bit more. Okay, so get that in there. And then some mayo, or Miracle Whip, whichever you prefer. Let's see. Let me grab another one. Yeah, a couple people from my workplace, when they found out I was making this, was happy because I took a little bit. Maybe before Christmas, we had a little potluck. So yeah, I think it was. We were doing the 12 days of feasting, and well, somebody brought soup. I volunteered to bring this as a side. Granted, it was only made half at the time. Alright, I'm going to kind of get this mixed before I add the rest in. Should have got a bigger bowl. Alright, so I'm also going to add a package of dry ranch seasoning. And let's see, I'm going to dash in some garlic powder. On this, it's no specific amount, just to your tasting liking. A dash of red cayenne pepper. Again, to your liking. And then I am going to dice up some jalapenos. Potluck. So I'm going to move you over. I'm going to cut a few up. Again, do it. You could opt it with like clip crackers or whatever better. So I'm going to start with that. And let's see if I can. Might have to just get a regular spoon out. We'll see. Here, let me get you a better glance at that. What I might do, here I'll show you what I might do after this. I'll get it in. Oop. Let me put a little bit back in for hubby. There, that'll probably be plenty. I think the majority of the ingredients I got for this, I got at Aldi. Yeah, so wherever you find the best deals you can get. I was at Kroger one day pricing canned veggies, and their brand of canned veggies went to $1.09. Aldi's was still, I think, 76 cents. So it's like 30-cent difference, yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull out some jalapenos. That way, kind of make it a little pretty. And get a couple more, and then we'll call it done on there. All right, and then sprinkle some cheese. I don't know if I want to take it tomorrow. Maybe I just want this for dinner. All right. And it is done and ready to go for tomorrow. Just got to grab the crackers. All right, everything's done, and here's what it's looking like. I think the carrots turned out. There we go. There's the chicken, the orange jello salad. Didn't turn as orange as it normally does. And then the carrots. So let's try the carrots first. I'm interested. I did put it in the oven with some maple syrup just under the broiler just for a couple minutes. Not bad. They're not mushy like you would get in the can, but I know raw's healthier, but I'm trying to change it up. And let's try the chicken. I let it cook for about 27, 28 minutes. And I like it. It's pretty good. So I hope you enjoy. And hit like, subscribe, make a comment. Let me know if you liked it. Thanks. Have a good one.